niggas don't fire good employees. You know how hard it is to find a fucking good employee?
So difficult.
Niggas, so like when you tell me you got fired, I automatically know you a ass, bro.
Yeah,
like there's no explanation needed. You know what I'm saying?
They'll give you about 6 different excuses. They had it out for me.
Bro, I done seen these niggas hold on to garbage.
Let me tell you something. Just somebody who's reliable.
That nigga show up to work.
Who's reliable.
So what? AD got to be good.
Your SAT score already is 1600. Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose. It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy OB.
Say your name, make your name rain.
Say your name, make your name rain.
What's good, man?
Ooh.
We starting off a little late.
Yeah, we're a day late.
I'm gonna say it's on me.
No, he is the blame. It's 100%. Like,
I'm gonna say it's on me. Look, man, I'm trying.
It's never my fault. I got a 9 to 5.
It's all good. I'm trying to get back on board. Look, I went to the Eagles game last week on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, we whooped that ass.
Yeah.
34-6.
Yeah.
Belt to ass.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They was gonna lose regardless, but they didn't have that press conference.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Tears of joy. Tears of joy, dog. Because for 4 years, this is my 4th year going to Dallas for that specific game.
You always lose,
and I've always lost. Mm-hmm. And I told myself, if I go here, we lose today. And I've lost to
you weren't gonna fucking lose, man.
We've lost to Cooper Rush 2 years ago.
Damn, word?
Yeah, we remember when Cooper Rush went on like a 6-game, 8-game tear.
Nah, I don't
know what I'm saying? This is like 2 years ago. He was like that. He went like 6-2 or like 7-1, something crazy.
Oh shit!
He beat us. Damn. He beat us. This is back when Zeke was like, you know what I'm saying, damn near prime Zeke.
Yeah.
But
okay.
But yeah, man, it was a great game. I also had tickets to go this week to the Dallas-Houston game. Mm-hmm. It's on Monday night, but I gave them to my client's son.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out. Can't say his name, but yeah. So,
okay. All right. Yeah, my boys was looking into the game. I was all like, nah, I got to work. I ain't driving out there to go to that game and then come back. And then now Dak ain't playing either and shit. Nah, I'm good.
Those be the best ones.
Nah, man.
Those be the best ones.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
See an ass whooping.
Nah, it don't feel good. It's like dunking on a 6-year-old. Nah, bro. That ain't what's happening.
This will be the last thing I'm gonna say about football, but I think this Thursday is probably gonna be the best Thursday night game I've ever seen in my life.
The best? Last week wasn't the best Thursday night.
Last week was a good game, but
I'll say Kansas City versus the Los Angeles Rams wasn't a good Thursday night football. They put up like 50 points each.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of hype in this one. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like this is
game.
I think because you're an Eagles fan, it's a lot of hype. Division rival. You finally got like, you know what I'm saying, Washington finally looking like a team to reckon with.
Yeah, some competition.
Yeah, but you don't go.
Okay, I think it's gonna be one of the best, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Thursday night.
Because a lot of these Thursday night football games be
trash.
Who is putting these together?
Trash.
Who is putting these together? The goal is to get us to watch these motherfuckers.
They should really make Thursday night games somewhat like divisional conference games.
I mean, absolutely.
That's what I think. I feel like those are one of those.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Like get back to some normalcy.
When it's making sense, you know what I'm saying? The best thing to do.
Fuck the Saints doing playing on Thursday.
All right, man. Let's get to the pod. What we talking about today?
Okay. I do have a question. You know what I'm saying? Because like we said, every pod we're gonna drop a question.
Did anybody ask a question?
Huh? Nah, unfortunately.
Hey man, y'all need to comment and give us a question.
We definitely need y'all to comment.
We need to talk about on this pod.
Need y'all to comment.
We got you.
For sure.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. If you could change one thing about the past election, or change one person out of the past election who you would have voted for outside of Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, who would it have been? Who would you have preferred to have ran?
All right. This is gonna sound wild.
Wild.
And y'all may really think that I'm crazy, but I want y'all to just let me land and take a second to just like, you know what I'm saying, see where I'm coming from.
I did not give him this question before this.
Yeah, I didn't. He didn't. I'm saying this because I was talking to my sister about this after the Kamala loss, and I was just talking about how, like, do I think, does she think that Kamala should run again? Uh-huh. And, I vehemently think, like, nah, she just needs to call it quits as far as running for president. Maybe stay at Senate or, Congress, whatever the case may be. But I think Buttigieg should run for office next year. I think that the only problem is...
Next president?
next presidency or next election. I think the only problem is that his sexual orientation is probably not going to be something that a lot of people accept.
Yeah, people will be tripping.
Which, you know what I'm saying, each his own. But I will say that if he can make a running mate, what is her name that went against Trump? She's a Republican.
Oh, it's about Nikki Haley?
Nikki Haley. Yeah. If he can have a ticket that allows there to be a Republican, as his VP, and what I think that will do is that they can discuss, like, hey, what are 3 or 4 things that we agree on? Mm-hmm. Let's not focus on what, obviously the things that we're not going to get done, but what are 3 things that we can agree on? And I feel like economy would be one of those. Balancing the budget would be one of those things. I think that would be a successful ticket for America. I think that would be a great way to unify the nation, because for some reason, dog, it's just like it seems like we are just wanting to be on polar opposite ends of situations just because our emotions, dictate that. But that's what I think would be a great ticket and a winning ticket. If Pete Buttigieg, VP, Nikki Haley, I think that would be something that would be great for America, make some history, and it would transition her to become president after that.
I would absolutely vote for it, although history doesn't show very much success to VPs.
But it's never been done.
Running for it. No, but I'm saying history doesn't show very much success to VPs running for president. You know what I'm saying? I think not Ronald Reagan, but George W. Bush was like the only VP
Biden.
Really to ever. Yeah, but that's later. You get what I'm saying?
I know. I think there's only been three of them.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
No, I think George W. Bush was like the only, outside of like the early ones, don't get me wrong, I can't even like.
But even with the early ones, I think it's.
But from recent memory, George W. Bush is like the only one to not George W. Bush, but George, whatever his middle name is. Bush. Yeah. He's like the only one to have run directly from VP and actually get the nomination and win. With that being said, I'm going to go outside the box because I don't know how well Pete Buttigieg would hold up, but I think Mark Cuban. I think you should go fire for fire. I think they should really flip the tables. I think to get somebody that can really talk that talk.
I really like that. And you know what? I think he's going to. I think he's going to.
I'm holding out hope. But I think they need to get somebody that can really talk that talk, can corral like the masses, somebody who has done a shit ton of philanthropy work. He is well known for giving bonuses to the Dallas Mavericks organizations, the entire organizations, everybody from the people that sweep up the court to, the coaches and everybody. So I really think that like if the Democrats really want to get back on track, like knock this shit out of the park and come out with like a bang, I'm talking start in 2026. You know what I'm saying? Start in the off year election. You know what I'm saying? Like go ahead.
Of course, that's
push them out front.
That's when you do start. That's when you do start. You actually should be starting by next year. You softly pedal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
2, 3, 4 of individuals that you would want to start getting like see who gravitates to these guys or women.
Yeah, I'm saying go ahead and like resubmit your claim to the throne.
But he would need to be conservative, conservative Democrat.
But he is very centered though.
Yeah,
like if you listen to him talk, like when he was talking to Vivek Ramaswamy, Vivek Ramaswamy had him on his podcast. He was talking about how like, yo, I'm with you. I think government is bloated. I think what I'm saying, we need to cut spending too. I think we need to become more efficient.
He's authentic though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
I'm saying when he speaks like somebody who you understand and like can.
Crazy? I think he would be the one to he would also probably pull a Nikki Haley and have her as.
I don't think he would be against having Vivek Ramaswamy as his vice president. Like he's not he probably is a Democrat, but he's not beholden to the establishment to like.
He's really independent.
I'm saying he's not beholden to the establishment to like want to vote for, have to choose a Democratic person to run with.
And this is gonna sound a little bit crazy, but I think the fact that he's already a billionaire or probably close to it, he doesn't really care about like catering to any conglomerate. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they push for Donald Trump, right? That's like because again, we talked about it last time, not to cut you off, but a lot of these independent people, people who don't care for Republicans or Donald Trump, not Republicans or Democrats, their shining ticket or like person was, their thing that they was holding on was Donald Trump's being like, he's a billionaire. He ain't beholden to these bureaucrats. None of this.
And you can tell he's not
deep state type shit. I will tell you that on the surface, it seems that way. Okay, it does.
But we really don't know what's going on.
But again, like this guy's a billionaire, and I have the same reservations for Mark Cuban too, right? But I'm telling you that like if the Democrats want to get back on on the main stage and like start recalling, you know, people back to the party, and you know what I'm saying, you trying to get somebody who you know is an absolute home run ticket, I think they should go Mark Cuban.
I like it. All right. Okay. All right, you know what's crazy? I think both of our approaches were pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And I think that I would like to see that on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can we let's just get some quality people up here that can be authentic and debate some things. And
Pete need to go ahead and make his claim, bro. Go ahead. Don't worry about.
He already is. He's already kind of like he's letting you know.
Don't worry about what people saying. No, man, fuck all that, man. Run your race, man.
So before we get to the main topic that you sent me, I have a good transition.
Okay.
Let's talk about Bitcoin for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How you feeling?
Huh? I'm good.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci over here.
Feeling good?
You know, every day.
Hey, no, I'm looking 90,000.
Looking up like, hey,
90.
Yo,
are we about to get six figures?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And mind you, I only got a little bit.
Yeah.
I went to go check, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, it's not bad.
I try to put niggas on game, man. Niggas don't be listening.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little upset. I mean, I got some, but you know what I'm saying?
I always feel like you don't have enough.
And I'm sure you probably feeling the same way right now.
I always feel like you don't have enough, man.
Yeah. And that's the greed in us, the gluttony in us.
I mean, listen, run your race. Don't be out here taking out a reverse mortgage.
You haven't missed an opportunity. You haven't missed. Just still scale your way into it. Tesla, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
bro, it's just great. And Nvidia, they're doing they're doing the earnings on the 20th of November. And I'm gonna try between now and next week to try to like load up on like a good another 5 or 10 shares, because I just have a feeling that going next year, wherever it's at right now. It's just going to be the basement, the floor.
Well, yeah, man. They claim to fame is this AI, and they practically hold a monopoly on the chips for that shit.
87%.
So, I mean,
87%.
You can't go wrong, man. But yeah, I think that, and this is a good time to talk about it, right? Because what happens is a lot of conversation with family and friends, because, you know, shit hit 90K and niggas want to know what's up. Turn my phone over, yo. Let's be rational. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you truly been stacking money and you've been saving, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, you've been waiting for an opportunity to get in the market. Sure, right now is a good time, but also know that you know, you shouldn't go crazy.
It's ballooning.
Yeah.
Though, so you don't want to just.
So again, right, like me, I'm all about dollar cost averaging, because as it goes up and down, if you're dollar cost averaging, you're getting it at the highs, the lows. So you know what I'm saying, your growth is always on par with like where it's at. You know what I'm saying? If you got 5,000 and you drop it all one day, what happens if it tanks 10,000? Well, say you could have bought $100 that week, and you get what I'm saying? Like, as you buy each week, you get it at the level that it's at, right? So your ups and downs aren't as spread out, right? Because when you try to time the market, it usually doesn't work out that way. But I will tell you, my last point here is again, don't just listen to like what we say on the pod or what you've seen on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Go like research, go read, go check out partnerships. It's more cryptocurrencies, but I would encourage you to like go to their website, see what type of partnerships they have before just investing from what somebody told you on YouTube or from what like some friend or somebody told you. Because of course, all they see is the shit going up, right? And it's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of things going on in the market right now, but it's important that you understand that like business happens because of like other businesses and institutions getting into it, right? So you have to make sure that like what you're investing in has a future, and those futures for these cryptocurrencies are based off of, you know what I'm saying, partnerships and things that they're doing long term that's going to sustain them. If you just investing because it's going up, well, I mean, sure, it's going to look good now, but you never know. And that's why it's important to make sure that you have at least some understanding as to why, you have a thesis as to why you're investing into your thing.
I will add two things. One, real quick, is just diversify your money. Don't think that crypto is the only thing. That's what's trending right now.
Jesus,
you know what I'm saying? But like also EFTs, you know what I'm saying?
ETFs.
My bad, ETFs, I apologize.
Yeah.
Jump into, you know, get your IRAs, your HSAs, things of that nature. Have those things set as well for you, for yourself. I would also say that I like the approach of the dollar cost average. But once I've had like a certain number, because I told myself, all right, once I get to like 35, you know, shares of Tesla, You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stop dollar cost averaging. I'm going to do the loss gap, which is pretty much if you have like a day or in a 2-day span where it drops 8 to like 12%. You know what I'm saying? Within a 24, my bad, 2 working days on the market. That's when it's like, all right, whatever settled cash I have that I haven't like slowly accruing, like I'll just buy as much as I can at that point and restart. Okay. And that's been a good approach for me as well. But at the end of the day, it just lets me know, like, all right, if I believe in it at this point that it dropped like 10%, at least I know between that and probably within 3 to 4 months when it recovers, I at least gain 10% of my money no matter what, and I'm kind of just riding the wave at this point.
Yeah.
So that's just another way you can look at it. If you just want to, like, you've already kind of started investing, you just want to find a way that you want to secure your money a little bit better. But again, do your research. Like I did my research. Nobody taught me. Went on YouTube. Just kept watching.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. YouTube is a good educational place. So I'm not saying that like don't go to YouTube. I'm saying sure, YouTube is great research, right? But again, like listen to what they're saying. Like, are they announcing partnerships? Are they explaining like what they're talking about, right? Like, so if they're talking about investing to this ETF, what's the 2-year trend? What's the 1-year trend? Like, what else is like things like index funds and things like that.
BlackRock buying up Bitcoin like crazy.
I'm saying, right? Like it's
follow that.
You have things to follow to say why you should be investing in Bitcoin, right? If you look into anything else, understand and try to figure out why you want to invest into it. You can't just invest because it's going up, because that's how you get hooked in the shit, and that's how they draw people in, and then that's how people get left holding the bag.
Doge.
And you know what I'm saying? So and I've been seeing plenty of comments. Instagram, just funny you bring it up in Twitter. People praying and hoping that like it goes to like the moon. But again, like what does Doge do? Like who's partnering with Doge?
Nobody.
Like I'm saying, like
but I will say,
can you make money? Yeah, but
I don't like, it's a meme coin, but I don't really like the idea that our, people like Elon Musk and now like our political leaders are,
making a joke.
Playing with that, dog, because you got to realize that, dog, these is people's livelihoods that you're playing with.
Yeah.
And the people investing into Doge are really kind of low-key kind of desperate. Well, they hitting for some long shots. And don't get me wrong, I have some Doge.
I mean, yeah, they hoping for like a big ticket day. And the thing is again, like I said, it could, you can wake up tomorrow and whoever developed it could really start putting in the work and start gaining partnerships, and everything's Gucci now, right? Because like now you're seeing a future for the project. But unfortunately, from my perspective, I don't get me wrong, I don't research those. I don't care enough. But I don't know of any partnerships that when I listen to the people I listen to on YouTube that they're listing any. So in which case, that's just one of the many things, right? Like all these people rushed to the market, invested in it, and now they kind of stuck holding a bag, hoping that, you know what I'm saying, once they hit a certain high, you hit a certain number, that they're going to be able to sell out of it. Me personally, I would go ahead and take my profits whenever they come back, you know what I'm saying? Whenever that happens, and just transfer that into Bitcoin and then just ride that wave.
Because
you know
Bitcoin gonna move everything in the first place.
Yeah. So just have a strategy. The point that I'm trying to make here is because I was listening to Dave Ramsey and Ben Shapiro. They had an interview here recently, and Ben Shapiro said that if you're not investing, if you don't know anything about investing, then you're financially illiterate. And if you know that the dollar isn't, you know what I'm saying, maintain its value and you're not investing, then you're financially ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And so that's very important, because as we move into the future, man, is y'all have to understand that if I done gave everybody I know the game, if you listen to this long enough, we done gave you the game. If you're not investing, you're just kind of like wasting time, man. I mean, it's unfortunate. Yeah, if you listen to this long enough, you know that I hate investing. It's not something I really want to do, man. Don't get me wrong, that shit's going up. It looks good, but I hate having to wonder if like my investment's gonna work out, if the dollar's gonna crash. All this shit's gonna go crash to the ground anyway. And I could have had it like in a bank or somewhere. All this type of uncertainty bothers me. But at the same time, I'm aware of the fact that like I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like I gotta do
Scared
something.
money don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear that, but I'm just saying at the same time, it stresses me. You know what I'm saying? Not to the same level, but
you know what's crazy? The more that it goes up, the scarier that it gets.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds crazy, but like right now, I'm at all-time highs that I've ever been like in investing. And it's kind of like, I get a little happy when I see the number going up, but I'm also very worried that stressed. Like, dog, what if next week, 2 weeks from now, something drastic happens.
You know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying? And then like all it means is that somebody sends a missile somewhere.
Yeah.
And my shit drops.
Nigga, at that point, net worth is nothing.
And dog, my net worth will
plummet. Ain't nobody worried about no
somebody decided to put in a code, turn a key, and press the button.
Swear to God.
You know what I'm saying?
Although
it don't even need to be us that they throwing the stone at. It could be South Korea, whatever. You know what I'm saying? God forbid.
Yeah,
but
some weird, man.
Dog.
Yeah, it stresses me, and I think
I've been investing since 2019. So
yeah,
I'm like 4.5 years in the game.
Yeah, bro.
Like, come on,
stressed. Man. I would tell you this, because I hate being all tinfoil hattish, but there is a big part of me. The reason why I think all these BlackRock, all these people are buying up tons of like real estate, land starting to get into crypto houses, is because
they know something.
Dog, listen, I'm not telling nobody nothing. I'm not telling anybody what to do. Again, you hold the stock market for 20 years. It's always been proven that you will see a return of some sort. But it is absolutely frightening to me how much money has been printed and flushed into the stock market and whether or not these gains are actually legitimate. And I was listening to somebody talk about the day that the reckoning comes, where that shit, dog, I swear to God, I thought about selling everything I had in that moment and saying, fuck this S&P. I'm out of here, my guy.
Please, I'm 33. I'm 33. I just need y'all to hold it down. Whatever y'all doing, keep. No. 25. Give me 25 years. I need to retire.
Okay, I got you.
What are you talking about?
I got you.
No, you talking about 10.
Listen.
Fuck that. Listen. I need about 25, maybe 27.
I ain't trying to scare nobody.
And I promise you, I'm going to pull that money.
Yeah.
And I don't even need the cash. The first thing I'm going to do is buy up property.
Yeah.
Buy property, land, houses, duplexes, whatever. I'm gonna buy it up, and I'm just gonna cash flow. Cash flow.
The reason why I haven't is because in the event that all hell goes to shit and all that shit starts plummeting anyway, money is useless at that point. Dollar bills serves you no purpose.
That's exactly.
At the end of the day,
that's why property would be nice because you can trade that in for currency somehow.
Yeah, I'm saying if you hold something tangible, then yeah. But yeah, so at the end of the day,
but I don't want to think that way. I gotta assume risk at my age.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
The shit that stays in the back of my head, right? Because and we're gonna move on past this point, but I always think about the fact that dog, it has to happen at least at some point.
And it does. If you look at history, it does.
Dog,
we had the recession, we had the 2008
printing money. This is I feel like this is really a turning point. Although everybody. Most people who listen to this didn't want Donald Trump to be president. I get it. But this is really a turning point. If he doesn't find a way to really start a trend of decreasing the deficit, and
it's not going to be him. No. Stop that. Don't even put that expectation on yourself. Get ready to go into a clown show for the next 4 years.
I got you, but
get ready for that. What I'm saying is that what happens after that is going to be
all right.
That's going to be the point. But
again, the thing is he brought in Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk to be, I do think it's goofy shit, but I do think that Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk about business though. Remember, Elon Musk walked into Twitter, although you can talk about how it plummeted in value, but he fired 90% of the people and that motherfucker's still running strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody uses it.
It works.
Everybody uses it.
So I don't give a fuck what anybody talk about. Sure, did the value tank? Yeah, sure, it tanked because nobody likes him, and it's a lot of racist shit that goes on there. So unfortunately, that's the product of free speech.
But thank you.
But the motherfucker works. You get what I'm saying? He fired 90% of people, or 90% of people left, and it's still running just as good as it was when 90% more people were there.
News breaks on Twitter.
So I'm saying, right, there's a real possibility that they could get some shit done for real and cut back spending.
We don't need all this bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
All them IRS agents, get them fuck out of there.
Yeah, so I'm saying, dog, there's
matter of fact, we don't even need.
Yeah.
Do we need the IRS?
It's like
can we just get maybe 5 employees?
I mean, unfortunately, that's where
am I tripping?
It's where 60% of the government revenue comes from. So the IRS got to stay for at least the foreseeable future.
I'm saying get your bread, but can we just not get oversight?
At some point in time, they probably can get there. But for right now, fucking right. They need them niggas. They
I
need.
get oversight.
I guarantee you, the last niggas to get cut gonna be the That's they gonna go there and fire everybody, nigga. They fire senators and congressmen, nigga. But the IRS gonna be there,
Yeah,
dog.
she gonna stay.
You bet your last dollar on
get
that
them
shit.
niggas out of there.
Believe that shit. So, not to go too far ahead, not to take y'all down the rabbit hole or anything, man. But understand that, like, yeah, man, if you've been listening to this and you're not investing, then yeah, you're just being financially ignorant. You're just choosing to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make a shit ton of money and you can outpace inflation by years. Okay, cool. Well, then you good. You know, you making $400,000 a year? Well, cool. You ain't got to invest.
No, that's still bad, dog. If I'm making $400,000 a year, I should be investing at least about 200 of that.
I don't care what you do if you're making $400,000 a year. He cares. I don't care what you do.
No, you tripping. No.
Look, man, if you own your house, you good, right? Like at that point, like you got no reason to even be concerned with inflation.
But what do you... All right, let's go.
You making $400,000 a year?
Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think you're tripping.
Dog, I'm trying to be. I'm trying to hopefully get to where I'm like generating $1 million a year annually. And I want to be able. I want to be able to invest in a way now. Actively invest. That doesn't mean yes, of course, own my house, but like I should be investing in like whether properties or in the market, maximizing certain things. I
get you, but
I just don't want to be a person that's just buying luxury goods and having luxury services.
Who buying luxury goods? If the motherfucker own his house, I'm pretty sure he's doing well saving that money.
All right. But I'm just saying that to me, it still does matter though. I don't want it. Here's the thing, create the discipline now. So when you do have that type of money later on, you have that discipline of investing. It doesn't mean once you get there, just throw the shit out the window. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to do y'all like that. Like, yeah, create the discipline, though you don't make that kind of money. So when you do make that money, you're prepared to hold on to it.
Okay. I guess. I'm just saying, like, you ain't got to invest.
This nigga don't give a damn.
You making $400,000. If I made $400,000 a year, I wouldn't feel the need to invest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. With that being said, though, let's just quickly go over this. You know what? We kind of ran late on time, man. So let's go ahead and let's kick it off with this first clip here, man. You sent me this, you know what I'm saying? So we'll watch it here real quick, man, and then we'll come back and
don't say that. I don't know. I'll be sending a lot of stuff. Come on. Let me see.
People won't accept that the type of person that they're attracted to don't even like them. It's a cold world.
It is.
I mean, it sounds good. It's cool to have standards, or it's cool to have a wish list, but they don't like you. Like
so the man that you looking for ain't necessarily looking for you.
When the last time you seen a tall man with a tall woman? Tall men ain't even attracted to tall women. They like short women. So then they take all the short women, then they leave all the tall women out here. Now it's just a bunch of short dudes trying to talk to tall women, and tall women don't like short men, but short men love tall women. The tall women looking for the tall dudes, but the tall dudes done stole all the short women, so the short dudes can't have no short women. It's crazy. It's stupid. They be like, they want a rich man. Rich men don't. Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to. I feel like changing a life today. It don't happen. It's unreal. A lot of women have this idea of the great, perfect man, right? And it's not even something that they really want. That's just what they heard somebody else want.
Right.
Like, that don't make sense.
I want a guy, he need to be over 6 foot tall. He need to be educated. He need to be well-rounded. He need to be...
What you need a man that tall for? You ain't tall. You got high cabinets in Yeah, you need a man that's 6'7".
He needs to be well-read. He got to want to travel when they ain't been nowhere.
Why?
But I'm just saying, that's what they want. I heard you say that people should stop trying to change people.
Absolutely. Why would you?
So in other words, I agree. Accept the person as you find them, not how you wish them to be.
Yep. And sometimes you can't be looking for yourself in other people. Just because you doing right don't mean everybody gonna act right.
Right.
So you just gotta know what you dealing with. If you met that girl in the club and she was dancing, why would you tell her to stop? You can't change her. That's who she is. Right. You just need to accept what come with it.
Yeah. Now, I'm like that. Look, if I meet somebody And they dress, and I'm like, ooh. Now all of a sudden, I get with that person. Now you can't dress like that no more. No, that's what I was attracted. I mean, I like that. I was attracted to that. I ain't gonna. I don't want you to stop.
You gotta have some security in yourself.
Yes, for sure.
Knowing that it don't matter if she a freak or if she a church girl. If she gonna be like on some on demon time, she gonna be on there anyway.
Right.
It ain't nothing you could do to stop that. You could try to intervene or delay it, but
She gonna be who she be.
she gonna be who she is, man. And I tell people all the time, just be what you be. Just don't include me.
Okay. What do you think about that, sir? I'll let you go first on this one. Because I've been
I don't have like a crazy take. I agree.
No, not a crazy take.
I agree with it. I think
who wouldn't agree with it?
You know, I'm a little different because maybe being from Houston or, you know what I'm saying, being an athlete and maybe also being Nigerian, like I don't really go for like the short girls. Like that's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Like if she's like 5'5" and 5'6" and above, I kind of, I appreciate that. You know, a little thick. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
I say that to say, yeah, man. I don't think I really had that problem.
Yeah.
But I would also say that there are a lot of short women out there that they hardline at like 6'1", 6'2".
Hard.
Like you got to be 6'2". Like I'm barely making the cut. And you 4'11". And
you sure you 6 feet?
Like what? You know what I'm saying?
You 4'10". Like what are you talking about?
So yeah, I mean, I agree with him, but I will also tell you that I think the downfall for relationships now is just options. I think we have too many options. Like everybody got an Instagram, everybody got Tinder, everybody got, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna blame podcasts too, but yeah, go ahead.
You say you're gonna blame podcasts?
I'm gonna blame podcasts and social media, like rhetoric and like narratives and shit.
But it is social media though.
Yeah, social media. And shit. Yeah, so I blame that. I'm gonna take it a step further, but just to comment on like what he's talking about. I mean, like what he said is absolutely true, man. Listen, the thing is it's too many goofy conversations around like dating and just relationships in general, right? And so like the thing about it is most people are realistic. You know what I'm saying? The problem is a lot of people who get on the social media or like in front of a mic or in front of a camera are people with very strong opinions, right? And so that's like, and the more ignorant the shit is, the more it spreads across the world. But your average person, you know what I'm saying, just wants somebody like to hold it down and like
and be a friend,
and be like and just be there for you, bro. Like it's not as complicated. Now, you still got to date, you still got to work shit out, and you still got to make it work, right? So, and that's an entirely different conversation. But the vast majority of people ain't out here looking for unrealistic expectations. But we highlight the unrealistic expectations because those are what get millions of views on the internet. So just to touch on that, but I'm gonna take it a step further than that because I think it's an aspect that he's talking about here that affects practically everybody, bro. And that is, people have unrealistic expectations in everything, period, bro. Like,
shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Dog, listen, I can tell you wholeheartedly, and this is just, I'm gonna take this to work related because, you know, most of us, what we do more than anything is go to work, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas who lack awareness and understanding that like they kind of suck, you know what I'm saying? And like, I'll be mad because like a promotion like missed them or like they're supposed to be running at apartments and nobody listened to them or like all this other shit. It's a lot of people who have expectations for positions or things in life who, one, aren't willing to either work for them or do what they're supposed to do to get that shit, or were completely unprepared for what they got themselves into and now don't know how to handle that shit. And so this goes back to a saying that like I used to say that like clarity eludes those who lack self-awareness. It's like, listen, man, when you are self-aware, you understand what's going on around you, everything becomes clear. You get what I'm saying? I can tell you personally, I can't speak for everybody, man. I've always been a hard worker, a dependable person. I'm not a friction type person. Like I'm not a pushover, but I'm also not a, if I'm asked to do something that like I don't really feel like doing, I'm gonna still do the shit. And if that shit really sucked, then I'm gonna talk about it later. But I'm gonna do the shit first, and then I'm gonna come back and bring it to my superior and say, we gotta rework this because this right here, this ain't working out. But I would tell you that personally, me, I have seen people get promoted who may have been on the fence or probably shouldn't have got the promotion that they got. But I will also tell you that I have never seen anybody who deserved a promotion not get said promotion. I have never seen anybody who I can legitimately think of who was out for a promotion, went up for a promotion, you know what I'm saying, hard worker, smart, all that, right? Because you can be hardworking, but you may not be competent enough to do said job, right? So shit's got to blend together. You got to have a perfect marriage of both of those things. So I've never seen anybody who I think, you know what I'm saying, who I think didn't deserve a promotion not get said promotion. And vice versa. I also have never seen anybody who didn't deserve to get fired, you know what I'm saying, get fired. You see, like I haven't witnessed it in my eyes. So not saying it doesn't happen, but oftentimes when I hear niggas complaining about getting fired, I'd be like, niggas don't fire good employees. You know how hard it is to find a fucking good employee?
So difficult.
Niggas, so like when you tell me you got fired, I automatically know you an ass, bro.
Yeah,
like you
trash.
like there's no explanation needed. You know what I'm saying?
They'll give you about 6 different excuses. They had it out for me.
Bro, I done seen these niggas hold on their garbage.
Let me tell you something. Just somebody who's reliable.
That nigga show up to work.
Who's reliable.
So what? AD gotta be good.
Your SAT score already is 1600. Just because you showed up on time.
Swear to God, nigga.
Just because you showed up on time.
You employee of the week.
Come on, man. So
quit playing, bro.
If I just know that it's 9 to 5 and you get to work 8:55
every day
in the state until 9:05 without complaints.
Dog.
Even if you're slow,
nigga, I can make it work. Dog, I can make it work
because I can rely on you.
Make it work.
I'll give you 4 tasks that you have to do during this time.
I will take care of everything else.
Besides that, just hold those 4 to 5 things down during your shift.
To God,
you need a whole 45 minutes instead of 30 minutes for lunch. No problem. You need to be on your phone a little bit.
Swear to God,
there, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I may even let you have an earpiece in, knowing that you listen to music,
bro. Listen to me. So this is what I be trying to tell.
Let me chill, dog. Let me not let y'all know.
I be trying to tell niggas.
Some of y'all just trash. And y'all think y'all the boss.
Garbage.
Y'all think y'all got all the answers. But
you ass.
But the task that you have at hand, you're not able to do.
Nigga.
You don't take no initiative to take care of anything outside of the few tasks that somebody trusts you to do.
Dog, listen. I'll be trying to listen. I automatically know it don't. I don't care what a nigga say. If you when staffing is hard as fuck, 90% of people you interview is usually like you go through rounds where you interview 5-6 people and you ain't got a single hit. So now you gotta scour
I've done 3
world
interviews
again.
and I haven't hired any of them.
Dog,
and it hurts me because I need an employee, but it's like I just know that you're not going to be
can't reach. Don't do it. Yep. Keep working the hours you got to work. I done been there, not to your level, but yeah, I done been there. Fuck that. Like I done took reaches on people when they're like something in the back of my head said no.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But they giving you like
and then the niggas that won't quit. And then the niggas like you put on the schedule for like one day they won't quit.
All right, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow for the 3 hours.
Fuck, nigga. Like dog. So I would tell you, man, listen. I don't know everybody's story, and I'm sure there are cases out there where what I'm saying ain't necessarily true. But I also know that I done seen a lot of sorry ass niggas, man. And a lot of y'all really think that y'all shit don't stink, and y'all are ass. Like through and through, grade A, 100% top shelf quality, like ass. You know what I'm saying? And have no level of self-awareness as to why you keep jumping from job to job. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never you. Get your shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life is going to keep passing you by. And that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right. But that allows me to segue into this next thing because actually I seen a clip from Obeezy on the Ryan Clark's pod. It's called Pivot. The Pivot. Yeah. Let's run that real quick.
Do not let people think you do not belong. Once you sit at these tables with folks with fancy titles and you talk to them and you go, oh, they ain't all that. This idea that somehow they are so special, they're so smart, they're so sophisticated. Not really. They've been exposed. They've been given the confidence of feeling like they belong. But if you sit down and talk to them, turns out, That's my point. And the benefit for Michelle and me, because we came up, and at each stage, you go to Harvard, and wow, it's Harvard. And then you find out, oh, Harvard's full of some fools and people that you would not put in charge of anything, but they're there. And there's some really amazing, brilliant people too. And then you go to the U.S. Senate and you look around and everybody's represented, smart people and dumb people, good people and bad people. Now suddenly you're meeting at the group of 7 world leaders are all in a room, or the United Nations, and same thing. Turns out that there's some really smart, amazing world leaders, and there's some fools running countries.
Okay. Uh-oh.
The boy got zoomed in on my face. What's goody?
Okay. Technical error there for a second.
No, it was a great error. Great error. Yes, this is where y'all need to go ahead and like that.
Like a close up.
Pow, 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 pow. Double tap.
Triple tap that motherfucker. Shatter this motherfucker while you at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this is a great segue, because I will also tell you that I have also been in rooms with people in high positions who you can clearly tell ain't really built for the life that they in right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because this is where you kind of got to humble yourself, because I also think that, okay, well, I haven't necessarily achieved what this person has either, but what they telling me isn't necessarily computing to what I know how things are supposed to be done. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Here's a person in charge of things who is not getting said things done, but because of the position that they're in, they're assumed to be this guru / person you're supposed to be taking advice from. So I will also tell you that at the same time, if you are self-aware and you know what you bring to the table, you know what I'm saying? Also be aware that sometimes you're going to be in positions where it's going to be people above you who probably aren't as qualified as you or necessarily operating on your same wavelength. It may not necessarily mean that they don't deserve their position, but sometimes you got to humble yourself and you got to see that, hey, here's the thing. He got this position long before I got here. She got this position long before I got here. Although I could probably do their position better than they can. Could I take a step back, breathe? Because sometimes it can be incredibly difficult to sit around and see that the people that are supposed to be that are above you and supposed to be running the place aren't doing as good of a job as they should be doing. And here you are trusting your faith into them, and that's making your job 10 times harder.
Yeah, I'll be honest. One of my biggest fears, to tell you the truth, is having imposter syndrome. I do feel like, I get anxious when I get into rooms that I know individuals are, are of a different ilk than most. But I will tell you that I've garnered the confidence throughout the years to just get up and go into these rooms every single time that I'm invited to do so. And just talk to them like I, will talk to you, obviously just a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
And it has worked out very well for me. I don't think I'm the most articulate person. I don't think that I have I have these profound sense of confidence and things of that nature. But I will tell you that I think that they get something that they feel like they can rely on, and I'm authentic and they can trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, from our conversations. So I'll just say, man, I think what Obama is saying is that everybody in these rooms is just like the people in your classrooms. You know what I'm saying? And the person that you want to be in your classroom, whether you're the smartest, whether you're the dumbest, or whatever the case may be, just what you spoke about before, be aware of who you are and just be a person of good moral character.
Yeah.
And be somebody that can be dependable. And most people will fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, the thing is what he alludes to is what's important, and so there's always multiple dimensions to things, and so the problem is sure, this person may not be as smart as you, or is that right? But maybe they outworked everybody to get to that position, right?
No.
So sometimes that's why I say sometimes you got to sit back and you got to humble yourself, because the frustrated part of you just want to be like, oh, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? And this person dumb. And
you may think that they're dumb, and you may think that they're stupid, but that person might put in 16 hours a day to make sure the job gets done. And you may be able to do it in 8, but he'll put in those 16 hours a day every single day.
And I'm saying, right? So the thing is is sometimes you got to take a step back and you got to evaluate and you got to humble yourself a little bit because it can be frustrating, but at the same time, maintain your confidence and understand that don't ever let anybody belittle you and say you don't deserve to be in the same room. But at the same time, just know that genuinely most of the time, most people have worked to get to where they are. You know what I'm saying? They can almost systematically explain to you where they came from and how they got to that. Now, I don't walk in the circles of like Yale and Harvard and Princeton, right? Where, you know what I'm saying, money and ties and shit like that, you know, kind of gets people elevated into places. It's a really good book written by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers. He kind of explains a lot of people that like we glorify, like Elon Musk and shit like that, how like really a time frame and like money in the family kind of got these people to where they are today. Now that doesn't take away from the fact that like they still had to do it and they still had to be kind of brilliant in the way that they did it, but they also had several more legs in the game and help and more ladders to get them to the top than like you have, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, listen, shit is what it is, but I would tell you as somebody who has recently almost landed my dream job and didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? Like that was my confidence to let me know like, you know, some of these times when I be missing out and shit like that, right? Where like, you know, I apply to something, they don't even, you know what I'm saying, call me for an interview. Well, then that's they lost. Cause like I done went through a very strategic, super well-rounded, you know what I'm saying? I had to go through 1,200 applicants, you know what I'm saying? And I made it down to the last two. So like I know I deserve to be in the rooms where, you know what I'm saying, these positions are. It's just whether or not somebody is going to take that risk, you know what I'm saying, and pull that trigger. But and sometimes it can be frustrating, but at the same time, you got to believe, you got to keep going, you got to keep grinding. So that was just my motivational way of the day, because when Obama said that shit, I was like, damn, dog, I really feel like this.
Man, I miss this nigga Obama, man.
Dog, listen. Dog,
fuck.
I don't care if he go on there and don't do nothing but play fucking hopscotch all day, bro. Just go
Part
back.
of me just wish that Trump would just take away the term limits. Obama, run it back.
Dog.
Run it back. Run it back.
Wouldn't that be crazy? I don't think Obama would do it, man.
What? He would definitely do it.
I don't know,
He
man.
would do it and put the term limits back on.
Okay, probably, man.
He would definitely do it.
I don't know. Listen, I seen the way the man looked before he went in.
Obama, save the country. Save us. Save us.
Left, man. I don't even wish that stress upon that man.
No,
bro.
I do.
Dog,
I do. You can handle it. You can handle it. You just talked about people in the rooms and this and that.
I seen how they did my
you're
boy.
the only person in the room.
I seen how they did OBZ,
Yeah,
man.
you're the only person in the room that can do this. You're the only person. We need you to unify us.
No, man, I can't.
Because for some reason, what we feel like is common sense. If I'm the leader of the Democratic Party, everything we talked about today, they should have whipped this up within an hour of losing.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like they're still scrambling right now.
Oh yeah. Actually,
I don't think they know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't. They got no idea. They doing a lot of blaming.
$1 billion.
Yeah, in 3 months.
You brought together $1 billion. And when you talk about investing, you just told yourself, hey, you know what? It's a lot of money. I'm going to keep about 300 for the Democratic Party no matter what. Because we just need to, just in case of what happens, just to hedge our bet.
We need to hold
this. Just to hedge our bet. How you got $1 billion and lose?
That's crazy. I mean, look, at the end of the day,
it's me.
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
Listen.
I got it. I'm off. But they'll keep calling me or texting me to donate. But y'all got $1 billion.
No, you still getting
what
calls?
y'all doing with the money?
You still getting calls and emails?
I think I got a text like something like, "Oh no, bitch, get the fuck off my phone."
Okay, this is a great segue because I have an article here from News Nation regarding some recent developments about the Harris campaign. It says Kamala Harris campaign now millions in debt.
After raising $1 billion?
It says the Kamala Harris campaign is now $20 million in debt, and Lindy Lee, a member of the DNC Finance Committee, said she and others were misled about the vice president's chances of winning the election. First off, I want to say this. There was no poll that had Kamala winning going into the this election.
Really wasn't any polls.
So I'm about to say
it was all within like
every poll had Donald Trump in the lead. So I don't really know how she was misled about her chances to win, because really, if we're being truthful, we were hoping for a win, but every poll pretty much had Kamala losing going into the election. They even had that dude who's picked like the 9 out of the last 10 presidents. He picked 9 of them based off of data. He was saying like, yeah, the poll's still saying that, but my data's still showing Kamala winning. Well, he's 9 out of 11 now. So, okay. It says Lindy Lee says she helped raise millions for the campaign and is now left trying to explain to voters why Harris lost. Vendors and staff are also worried they may not get paid for their work. It says the Harris campaign is trying to dig out of debt. Earlier nearly a week after losing on election day, with much on the spending going toward digital media, advertising, polling, and travel between states. According to reports, the campaign spent six figures building a set for the Harris appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast with host Alex Cooper.
Tell me the Oprah one.
A source familiar with the campaign confirmed to News Nation that the campaign is $20 million in the hole after November 5th, even though the campaign took in at least $1 billion and reportedly had $118 million in the bank as of October 16th. Another big ticket item was $15 million spent on event production that went towards celebrity performances like the election eve rally with Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Ricky Martin. Harris also reportedly, what's that? What? Damn. Should have made me lose my place, man. Hold on. Let me get back. Damn it, bro. Stupid ass, man.
I know that she paid Oprah quite a bit.
It was only like $1 million. It wasn't a lot. And she paid the production company, not Oprah. It says Harris also reportedly paid $1 million to Harpo Productions, which is owned by Oprah Winfrey, who did a town hall with Harris back in September, appeared at the election eve rally in Philadelphia. It says it takes remarkable incompetence to spend $1 billion in 90 days, lose market share, and allow Trump to get elected and end up in debt. A Democratic source told News Nation.
How do you lose $1 billion in 30 days?
Listen, and it says in some ways the Harris campaign is still fundraising despite the law, sending emails asking for donations. This might be why you're still getting calls. But those donations are partially being redirected toward a vote recount effort. When you click donate, that link takes you to ActBlue, and the fine print suggests the vice president's campaign may be launching a recount effort. Okay,
she already conceded. Is she not?
I'm not reading. I'm not reading
doing
anymore.
all that.
It doesn't even matter, bro. You got blown out. Like it was like I give Donald Trump won to recount Pennsylvania. Okay, that shit was super close, off by thousands. No, you lost by far. Popular vote, electoral vote, all that. Like by far, it was a wash. You lost.
And
by
at this point, man, I think Americans confidently can say that they don't want you.
Listen,
even after the fact, it's not like it's doom and gloom for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
We've accepted reality. Okay.
Independents are not sitting here like, well, how did this happen?
See, but
you know
to me, I think the recount effort is like a ploy for
to make money.
The diehard people, right? Just so that way they can cover the debts. Again, man, look, so this just goes to show you, once again, people in high places may not necessarily know how to spend money because Kamala obviously wasn't.
This is who we want to balance the budget.
Well, again, Kamala obviously wasn't the person in charge of handling said budget. For sure, she was just there.
Yeah, but she has to say so on how that budget is getting, like.
I'm pretty sure she's saying where it's going, but if you don't go to your boss and tell them, hey, just so you know, we don't have $20 million to do this. Oh, we'll do it anyway. Well, maybe, possibly. It could have happened. Because we're gonna win some shit. It's just another reminder, man, that like, hey, these people will do anything to win. They aren't fiscally conservative. This is the reason why the government is overbloated. They're spending way too much money. This is just a microcosm of Washington, D.C. in election form. And it's crazy. Now, Donald Trump still owe money too. There's plenty of pavilions out here. He still owe money too. But again, this is what happened when the whole world is ran on debt. You know what I'm saying? They took loans probably to pay for a lot of shit or took it out on credit. Didn't really have the funds to cover that shit. When all that shit added up, oh shit, we're 20 million short from being able to pay for all this shit. Now they're trying to get Now they're trying to get donations from us. You know, all is what it is, man. I mean, it's just another day in Washington, D.C., if you ask me. But again, this is just a microcosm of our world, man. She had to spend $1 billion on advertising just to have a shot at becoming president.
Just to get her ass whooped.
That's insane.
You give me $1 billion, I ain't gonna lie. Give me 3 months, I'll at least make a shot at the NBA. Just gonna be real with you.
All right, this confident person. Listen, I don't know whether
I'm not confident. I just know.
I don't know whether or not Kamala ever really had a shot at winning in general. But I would tell you that $1 billion
this is our two candidates.
$1 billion is a shit ton of money to have spent on a campaign.
Part of me wish I just voted for Trump.
Just to lose.
It would make me feel better.
Nah, there's no version where I vote for Trump and I feel better. Maybe not voted, I'd probably feel better.
Maybe I should have voted.
Yeah, maybe.
Because part of me just feels like, damn, like I called the bullshit. I called it. I knew it was bullshit. I said at the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? But over time, they got me. You're black. Vote for us. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
and I went ahead and I did it. But I said it from the jump. I was like, man, if we could just all agree to not vote as like
I think
as a people, that would be great.
Hold on, but I will tell you this. I think we heavily underestimated how many people
No, we didn't. We didn't underestimate none of this shit.
I think I did. I don't think me personally, I did not think that when they asked how many people are voting against Joe Biden and Kamala, they said the number one reason was because of the economy. And to me, I always think I don't think me, but I'm thinking, to me, it doesn't matter, right? No matter who you vote for, the economy's fucked. You get what I'm saying? Because the tariffs ain't, we know this, the tariffs aren't a real thing. I don't even know, like I said, I'm still on the fence of whether or not he's even going to do that. You see what I'm saying? So like, if he is full steam on that, then we know we're fucked. And if it's what I believe, which is just he just pulled a shit out of his ass, he just needed to say something.
I think he's gonna try to do it, but it's gonna be more of like a.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter because one, we know that it directly affects costs, and then even if he doesn't do it, then what is your plan for the economy? Like what do you do that? And again, I don't care anyway because he doesn't really have anything to do with whether or not the economy does well. He needs to worry about the spending and the money being spent in the government. That's what they need to focus on. They don't even worry about the economy. The economy gonna take care of itself. There are CEOs who get paid 30, 40, 50, $100 million a year to make sure that the American economy does well. That's their fucking job. Y'all need to hold them accountable. As a company, whoever you work for, that's who needs to make sure the economy is running well. He needs to make sure that the government isn't spending too much goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? And pulling back certain red tapes and shit in order to help, you know what I'm saying, businesses out and all that other shit that they was talking about. That's all they need to worry about. But as far as like outside of that, you know what I'm saying? I no longer put my faith in them to fix this shit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take that into account, right? Like
I just don't want us going to war, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I really please.
Jesus Christ, no.
Trump, my guy. My guy.
No, I don't think he wants to go to war, man. I truly believe that. I truly believe that.
I really do. He pulled, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga was pulling people from left and right.
Yeah.
We didn't. He went to North Korea.
Yeah.
He literally put his 2 feet
on the ground.
On the soil of North Korea.
Okay.
He said, hey, look, stop with the rockets.
Yeah, chill.
You want me to acknowledge you? You're acknowledged.
Yeah.
You're acknowledged. This is what you wanted?
I hear you.
You wanted to shake my hand here. Them shits that you throwing up in the air.
Yeah.
Let's stop that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's
China.
Like
I
agree.
You want that island that you're claiming is yours?
I don't think they're gonna give him Taiwan.
Huh?
I don't think they're gonna give him Taiwan.
Who's they?
No, listen, to us, Taiwan builds the chips for NVIDIA. They ain't giving them that title. China gonna have to, if that shit,
gonna go to war
if they invade Taiwan, we going to war, dog. That's why I don't think niggas understand how close we are to World War III, dog.
No, we pretty close,
nigga. We's a hairline away from this shit.
All it takes is just a motherfucker.
Let me listen. I'm telling you.
You know what? You know what's crazy though? These leaders that are in charge and got their finger on the button, they be giving up all this bravado and shit, but they also scared as fuck.
I'm sure
because they don't want to be the one. They don't want to be the one.
I don't know though, because every now and then you get a lunatic. So I don't know who's not.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think any of these niggas are lunatics.
I don't know who is.
I feel like they're willing to play. And I think Trump is like, you know what? Fuck it, let's play the game. You know what I'm saying?
See, you know what your problem is? Your problem is, you got too much melanin. See, you trying to rationalize. See, they ain't got this.
Look, I don't think
they ain't got this.
I don't think none of them. I don't think none of them niggas about that life.
What this nigga talking about?
You know how you got that dog. You know I got that dog that just be barking like real fucking loud when you walking by the gate and shit.
Yeah.
But you open the door, they all of a sudden putting their head down and all that kind of shit. That's what the fuck I think all them leaders is.
Okay.
All of them.
All right.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Bro, that North Korean leader been sending out rockets for what? For what? Just to let us know that you got him? You a bitch. Like, I just don't even. That's like the one nigga just be showing his gun, putting it on the table.
I'm gonna strike that shit down before we fuck around and get.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Murked and shit. Anyway, listen, man. We get him beside the point. The point is,
if they knock us because of that shit, yeah, you definitely a bitch.
You racist too. I'm pretty sure white people been saying that shit forever. You gonna wait till a nigga say that shit to trouble bomb on them.
Niggas on the couch. The next time they go live.
That ass. Listen, man. Look, I don't know what to tell y'all, man, but y'all pray for the United States of America, man, because shit's crazy. But yeah, $1 billion, $20 million in debt. That's where we are as the Democratic Party. You can feel however you feel. You can think it's because of misogyny and all that. Probably played a little role, sure. But there's no denying that she just didn't captivate the people. And with that being said, if you made it this far, we appreciate you for kicking it with us. Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share this to your mama, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, anybody, no matter who it is. Go and tell them, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you share this. As always, we appreciate y'all. Till next time, we out.